Temprid SE and Measure Right. The two products have come together to address an issue that happens in the field of how do we measure low volumes? How do we actually pull 2 mils and or 4 mils and then be able to accurately dispense it into our applicators? What we're going to show you here is with these dosing plungers, how easy that operation can be. You'll see we have a Ziploc bag for storage. Each pouch contains 2 dosing plungers, and inside the pouch you'll find a small write-up discussing the advantages of Measure Right, and also a convenient little conversion chart that's on the back of the page here. The scale that's located on each one of the dosing plungers has mils and ounces for your convenience when you're in the field. Each one of the dosing plungers are properly labeled. The Temprid SC label is clearly shown so that there's no chances of cross-contamination by potentially using the dosing plunger for another product. The system is volumetric and proportional. The tubing that is on the end of the dosing plunger is very specific, so it will not allow air to trap and come up into the tube, so the tube always stays full. And there's where we get the accuracy of being able to measure such low volumes. I'll pull through and demonstrate how we over pull. You can see that I'm sliding past, and I've passed the 40 mil mark, and I'm going to push it back to 40 mils so we can stop right there. And if we had 2 liters of material with Temprid SE, we want to dispense 2 mils per liter. At that point we would push through, and I'm going to stop right at 36. And it's demonstrated by the black line at the very end of the dosing plunger, the actual Viton seal. We just demonstrated how to pull the plunger back and over pull and fill this section of the dosing plunger with your chemical concentrate. But I want to talk a little bit about how you should be preparing yourself to do a mix. Here we have, for convenience, a water storage jug. And the water storage jug really helps us out to basically fill from the storage jug and then into your applicator. So we want to make sure that we get an accurate pour. And basically, whenever we do this, we want to make sure that we get proper agitation and proper chemical mixing. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to put 1 liter into this 4 liter applicator. And what we've done, we've come up to the 1 liter mark. A lot of advantages with the translucent tanks. This way here you can stop at the 1 liter. And what I'm going to do, I want to make up a mixture of just 2 liters of material. In many cases, you want to only mix up in your applicator what you believe you're going to use at the job, and or potentially a couple of jobs. So if you need 4 mils, you're able to do that with the Measure Right by just pushing through and bringing it up to just below the 35. So I've actually just dispensed 4 mils into that 1 liter. And the reason for that is now I'm going to stop and add the other 1 liter into the applicator. So what we just finished doing, we added our 4 mils to the applicator, and so what we're going to do now is put the last liter of material into the applicator so you're ready for your finished solution to be properly mixed. Put the lid back on your applicator. Give your material a slight shake. And you're ready to go to work. To ensure we talk about all the applicators, we'll just touch on the solid style non-translucent tank. Make it a little more difficult to get it to an accurate measure. This is where the 2 tanks that you see in front of you for water, and then also the other one for your diluted solution of Temprid SC. It's far easier to mix small amounts into a separate container. So these 2 containers can be used for that, and you'd follow the same procedures. And then you can pour that into your container. After you dispense your 4 mils into the 2 liters of water, you can bring your dosing plunger back over to the Temprid SC bottle and push back the unused portion into the concentrate container. Pulling back a bit, pull back, push. Now that you've got it emptied, you will utilize the chemical storage bag, properly stored and sealed, so no contamination. Measure right. An easy way to measure low dosage down to 2, 4, and 8 mil.